Live from the VIP lounge of the Emirates Stadium, it's the Late Kickoff with Jim Martin. Tonight's guest, Stina Blackstenius. She scores the goal.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and Gooners of all genders. Welcome to the Late Kickoff. I'm your host, Jim Martin. This is the only show that celebrates a European Champions League trophy before the men's team figures out how to defend corners. Yes. Unless you've been living in the Spurs Europa League bubble. Arsenal women are the real champions of Europe. That's right. On a glorious day in Lisbon, Stina Blackstenius slotted home the winner like it was an IKEA flat pack assembly. Only this time, no one lost a screw. And somewhere in Sweden, IKEA is naming a new big bookcase. Stina, because she needs someplace to put that beautiful Champions League trophy. You know, UEFA even considered renaming the Champions League trophy the Stina Cup. But the NHL complained that that was already the name of their cup. In fact, VAR tried to intervene on the goal, but couldn't find a single angle where Stina wasn't awesome. Meanwhile, Tottenham fans tuned in to watch, hoping Arsenal would do a Spursy. Tots sang before the game. Tots cried after. Even when Spurs win a trophy, Arsenal do it bigger and way, way better. And credit to the team. Renee Slagers said this win was the result of hard work, belief, and a comically large tactics board she now uses as a dining table. All right, we've got a great show tonight. Coming up, news from the smallest Arsenal fans with the biggest microphones. My kids, Ella and Odin, take the news desk. Later, my wife, Ingrid, and I will be joined for group therapy by Wally, a die-hard Gooner, and Arsenal icon, Rachel Yankey, to unpack this emotional roller coaster. And of course, the coolest Swede on planet Earth, Stina Blackstenius, will be with us a little later. But first, let's kick it over to the future of football journalism. If and only if they finish their homework. It's time for the Arsenal News Update.
Good evening and welcome to the Arsenal News Update. I'm Odin Yoon.
And I'm Ella Martin Yoon, and we are serious journalists. Thank you, Guy.
Tonight's top story, Arsenal women have officially won the Champions League. Stina Blackstenius scored the winning goal in the final against Barcelona.
She scored the goal and became a legend, like Thierry Henry, but Stina has way better hair. Yeah, ask Queen.
Sources say Barcelona are still looking for their defenders. Last seen spinning in a circle, somewhere in the Jose Alvalade laundry room.
Ayúdame. Oh no, where did Stina go?
Manager Renee Slagers said the win was unbelievable, which is the same thing Mom said when Dad named the dog Wenger.
It's a girl dog, by the way.
Meanwhile, Arsenal men are busy in the transfer window.
They're trying to sign a left back, another left back, and a magician to make the referees like us.
And in injury news, no one got hurt. For the first time since we won the other Champions League title in 2007.
It's a miracle. Coming up next, we ask the real question. If Stina Blackstenius is a queen, does that make Beth Mead the Prime Minister?
Stay tuned for more hot takes, weird facts, and way too many snacks. This has been the Arsenal News Update.
With Ella and Odin.
Back to you, Dad.
Hi, Mommy.
Welcome to group therapy, the only place where Arsenal fans can unpack 90 minutes of joy without checking their blood pressure.
Tonight, we're joined by two very special guests. First, a lifelong fan who once tattooed Invincibles on his leg during halftime, Wally from Islington.
Cheers. I haven't slept well in weeks, just been replaying the goal on loop in my dreams, in my tea.
And next to him, Arsenal legend and serial emoji abuser Rachel Yankey.
Hello. Thank you for having me at your first show. Congratulations.
Thanks, Rachel. That means a lot coming from you.
Hopefully, we're still here next week. Let's start with the basics. How did this win make you feel?
Honestly, like justice, like karma, like the universe looked at Spurs and said, "Not today, lads."
I was crying. Joy tears. The kind you save for weddings and North London derbies.
Stina's goal felt like therapy itself. I exhaled feelings I didn't even know I was storing from the 2006 final.
Mate, I forgave everyone, even Van Persie. Well, not Nasri. Let's not get carried away.
Let's talk tactics. Renee Slager's second-half adjustments.
Spot on. Great substitutions. Bringing on Stina and Beth Mead. And, let's be honest, Barcelona's defence got Stina to...
Love it. New verb. To Stina, as in, your whole backline just got Stina'd, bruv.
To Stina. Noun, that particular moment when a Swedish striker you forgot to mark destroys your Champions League dreams. But let's close with a moment of pure fan delusion. Ingrid, go first. What irrational dream did this win make you believe again?
That Arsenal men could win the Premier League, and the club could fix the sound system at the Emirates.
That we might one day have a parade that doesn't involve rain or jealous Chelsea fans.
That I'll be calm during a penalty shootout.
Liar.
Oh, we're clinking mugs, eh?
You betcha.
Cheers, Ingrid.
We'll be back next week to process something probably much more stressful. But for now, Arsenal are champions of Europe.
And we are emotionally unstable in the best possible way. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is the reason Barcelona defenders are still spinning like vinyl. Please welcome the goal scorer of the decade, the destroyer of nets, the calmest Swede in North London, Stina Blackstenius.
Stina, congratulations. First question. Was that the best moment of your life, or just one of the top 5 Swedish flexes of all time?
It's up there. Somewhere between signing for Arsenal and teaching Gunnar Soros how to say my name.
Blackstenius. I love your last name. It sounds like a Marvel antihero. She scores in silence. She disappears into the shadows. She is the Blackstenius. Ingrid, I can see you rolling your eyes.
Let's talk about the goal. What did you see when the ball came to you?
I saw space. I saw the keeper lean. And I thought, it's time to make North London loud.
What was the celebration plan?
No plan, just instinct. Run, yell, hug. Try not to fall over. Also, don't accidentally elbow Caitlin Ford again.
Post-match locker room vibes.
3 words: singing, sobbing, sliding.
We have all seen the viral videos of the locker room celebrations. How did you feel when teammates sang your name to the chorus of Karma Chameleon?
Overwhelmed. I love all the girls so much.
Did you join Katie McCabe in the champagne slip and slide? Bless you.
No. There are some things that only Katie can do.
A serious one. How much does this mean for the club?
Everything. For the fans, for the girls watching. We wanted to show what Arsenal football can be. And I think we did.
You did more than that. You made us impervious to all Spurs banter for their Europa League win and to the men coming in second again. And you made me cry. You made every Arsenal fan cry. Even Wally from group therapy. And he has the emotional range of a lamppost.
Final question. Do you want to rename the stadium?
Stina Berry?
Sounds like a ritzy sandwich shop. I love it. Let's raise our mugs.
To Stina.
To champions.
To Arsenal.
Welcome to Worst Case Scenario, the segment where hope goes to die and optimism is placed in a medically induced coma. Tonight, we'll play 2 halves, and in the end, we'll see who has the best answers. Yeah, iced coffee, so good. Buckle up, it's going to get bleak. All right then, you're Arsenal. You're playing in an FA Cup final. VAR is down. The ref is wearing a Manchester United scarf. And he's just disallowed a goal because he felt like it. How do you survive?
File a complaint with the FA's Department of Mild Inconvenience. They'll get back to us after they decide the Manchester City charges.
Simple. We swap the ref's contact lenses with Odegaard's. Suddenly he sees every decision 5 seconds before it happens.
Make him fall in love with us. Give him a Bukayo Saka smile and a sticker book. Boom, melted.
Mate, it's obvious. We bring out the 2003 to 2004 DVD. One whiff of invincible pheromones and the ref starts calling it fair.
Tell the team to calm down. Then score again, and then politely ask the ref if he's feeling all right.
I bribe him. Not with money, with Frozen the musical tickets and a multi-pack of gummy worms.
Or just glare at him. Worked in the Champions League.
Scoreboard time. Stina plus 10 for icy intimidation. Wally plus 9 for DVD-based justice. Rachel plus 8 for tactical diplomacy. Ella plus 8 for cuteness. Odin plus 7 for time-bending eyewear. Ingrid 0. The FA ghosted her. Jim minus 3. Frozen was sold out. Okay, Stina is in the lead with 10 points. But Wally follows closely with 9. Second half scenario. Your keeper's been sent off. Raya's out. Neto's at Nando's. And everyone on the pitch reacts to the ball like it's a wasp. What do?
I go in goal. Mom reflexes. If I can catch a flying shoe midair, I can catch a football.
Put Gunnersaurus in goal. Mascot immunity. Nobody wants that bad karma.
Declan Rice, he could catch a meteor, smile politely, and ask if it wanted tea.
I'd volunteer as tribute. I've got reflexes like a cat, a very nervous cat. That's been drinking Red Bull.
Play a back six, rotate the high line, and keep the ball far away from the penalty box. Or just ask Kim Little. She probably has a plan already.
We fake an injury. Then sneak Stina back on wearing a Peter Check helmet and a mustache.
Just score more goals. And let the fans sing about it for 20 years.
Scoreboard! Stina, plus 10 for decisive finishing. Rachel, plus 9 for calm pragmatism. Wally, plus 8 for chaotic bravery. Ingrid, plus 10 for mom logic. Odin, plus 9 for mascot theory. Ella, plus 8 for superhero-based optimism. Jim, minus 4, I pulled a hamstring trying to be clever. With 20 points, Stina wins. Up next, so many feelings, so many memories, but little time to process them, so Ingrid gives us her final word.
Usually Jim shares his final words, but not tonight. You know, they say football is a funny old game. But sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it's poetry in motion. Sometimes it's screaming at the TV while spilling cranberry juice on your white t-shirt. And sometimes it's watching a Swedish striker lace the perfect goal into the net and knowing, without a doubt, that you're witnessing Arsenal history. Tonight, we didn't just celebrate a match or a massive trophy win. We celebrated belief. We celebrated a team that showed the world what football looks like when it's played without fear, without ego, and with a whole lot of heart. So here's to the champions, here's to the fans, and here's to all the little girls who have to pretend to be boys to just play football. They can dream big too. Good night, Gooners. And remember, when the lights come on and the world starts doubting, that's when belief matters here at the Late Kickoff. Finally, to close this episode, Odin has a poem he would like to share.
She scores the goal, they lift the cup, the rivals resign in silence. Champions walk home dry, but the fans sing in madness.
And that's a wrap on the pilot episode of The Late Kickoff, the only audio comedy podcast where Arsenal history gets a standing ovation, mostly from me and my imaginary friends. This episode starred yours truly, Jim Martin, with my wife, Ingrid Yoon, providing moral support, tactical wisdom, and deeply unimpressed sighs, featuring the journalistic stylings of my kids, Ella Martin Yoon and Odin Martin Yoon, reporting live from the news desk. And tonight's special guests, Wally the Superfan and Arsenal legends Rachel Yankey and Stina Blackstenius, all portrayed with reverence and exactly one eyebrow raised. Written, produced, edited, animated in our minds, and voiced by Jim Martin and Ingrid Yoon. A Late Kickoff Studios LLC production.
All characters, storylines, jokes, jabs, and tactical takedowns are works of fiction and parody. Any resemblance to real Arsenal players, managers, pundits, or ex-Spurs defenders is purely intentional and protected under California and U.S. law, including the Fair Use Doctrine, copyright and trademark statutes, and general comedy immunity. A portion of any profits from episodes featuring fictionalized versions of living Arsenal staff and players, current or former, are donated to the Arsenal Foundation because we believe in giving back, given that Arsenal gives us so much. Fair is fair. If you liked what you heard, subscribe. If you didn't, blame VAR. This has been The Late Kickoff. Good night from the Late Kickoff studios inside the VIP lounge of the Emirates Stadium.